Tom jumped in. Hey there, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hey there, Tom. So Tom just jumped onto the panel. So, Tom, what's going on?
Not too much. The link just got to my email box, so just in time.
Yeah, I was running a little bit late again. I got distracted again, and it's like, oh yeah. So, maybe I need to turn this on because this is like maybe the third day in a row that I've sort of not been paying attention. So, maybe this device does have a useful purpose after all.
Yeah, what's up, Cos?
Hey there, Bobby. Nice to see you.
Hey, what's up? Since I think we got a little jump in about the introduction, I guess why not I just jump in as well?
Just jump right in. We are a casual group here, so.
And there's Atalana in the chat. What's up, Atalana?
Atta.
How are you doing, Tim Robinson?
Nice to see you in the chat, Tim. Nice to see you in the chat. Cold and windy. Yeah, Tim, it's cold and windy here too. Now, Tim, watch in the chat. I'm going to type a command that you can also type. Now, you can enter a city name. You might try. Do you guys have like zip codes? I don't know what you guys have over there. I just use a zip code, and I get this, right? If you do my weather, and then like a city name, even, right? You can do that, like my weather. I'll just do London, right? Unless it comes up with something else. But so there you go. I assume that is like the London and not some other London. But yeah, so give it a try there, Tim, and we will see how cold and windy it is. Because yeah, it's actually cold and windy here too. We've been getting rain pretty much all afternoon, and into this evening a little bit, and. At least relatively speaking, it's pretty cold. 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's getting a little chilly. So yeah, I don't know if it's not London, Kentucky. Absolutely no idea. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in.
Drew in. How do we know it's not London, Kentucky?
Yeah. There we go. Yorkshire. Let's see.
There it goes.
Snow shower with a temperature of -7 C. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast at 2 miles an hour. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, some of you crazy people insist in living at such incredibly high latitude. It's just, I mean, all I'm saying is, if you like where you are, stay. So, Tim, if you like those kinds of things, absolutely stay exactly where you are. But yeah, not for me in any sense of the term. No way. Well, Tim, I think that's sort of a subjective, almost relativistic term. So, yeah, maybe in some ways I'm pretty soft, but I think in some ways maybe different. All of us have our soft spots, and that's what makes us each unique. And hey, I really prefer that. It was all the same. I don't know. It just wouldn't be all that interesting. right? One of the people that I really admire is Fred Rogers, and he 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 had some characters that he called purple pandas, right? And they were from the planet Purple, right? And everything on that planet was the same color, right? And there were purple people and purple pandas, and that's all there was. And everybody was just bored to death, right? So, yeah, I totally agree with that. So, each of us are unique, and hey, I think that's exactly how it should be. I think that's what makes things extremely interesting. So, all right, well, cool. So, speaking of extremely interesting, right before yesterday's live stream, I checked the Mars InSight raw image site, and nothing new had posted. And after yesterday's live stream, I checked again, and there were something like 19 new images. So I just sort of thought that we could at least start today just by going over there and taking a look. And I'll actually download them, so we can sort of zoom in and see pixelization and they call these raw images. I'm not quite sure what kind of processing has gone into those. Could probably find out, right? There's probably a document that outlines what the processing is going to be, but yeah, not incredibly important. These are probably pretty raw. So yeah, I just sort of thought that we could.
And before you continue, Tim, I will be making your prayers for your wife, Dizzy Sue. And just out of my curiosity, did you watch the teleconference earlier today?
Are you asking me, or are you asking Tim?
I'm asking you if you watched the teleconference earlier today.
The teleconference about what?
About the Mars InSight, hearing the sounds of Mars.
Oh, the sound. Yes. I actually I didn't see the teleconference, but I heard the sound. I actually played it through this thing here, and I gotta say that those low frequencies are pretty awesome. Are pretty cool. Now, I don't know, and I'd like to hear your opinions about this. I don't know if what they're saying is sound is actual sound. I guess it depends on the frequency, right? So I guess if it's an audio frequency, it doesn't really matter what kind of detector is being used, right? If it's sensitive to pressure, changes in pressure in the air, and it can discern frequencies and stuff. I guess that is sound. I guess my point is that they didn't bring a microphone up, right, and stick it out in the air and get a sound. I think they're getting that sound from the seismometer, right? Is that right?
Now, you were saying about having the sound with your PA machine, right?
Yeah, listen to it through this thing, and yeah, the fantastic low frequency sound. It's really if that sound is public, man, I definitely want a copy because I want to play with that sound.
Yeah, maybe you should put that in good use for your future live streams and stuff instead of using the your computer and stuff.
I'm not sure if I'm following you there, Bobby.
I was saying use your PA machine to like push the music to your live stream instead of using your computer.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's that's actually an interesting idea. Yeah. You know what? You might have something there. So, okay, yeah. I'll play with that a little bit. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. So let's go over. Yeah, and definitely, if you haven't heard this sound yet, get a pretty decent pair of headphones and or sort of a booming box like that, and give it a listen because it's really nice, and it sounds like a low frequency wind. It's yeah, which I think is what you'd expect, right? In a much less dense atmosphere, I guess.
Man, GPX speakers for it because well, I was telling you about those GPS speakers one time. I mean, when you plug it up to the TV with the USB on it and stuff, all you gotta do is like put a volume level 3. It is loud as freak.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this thing can shake this house, so which it oftentimes does. But that's one of the advantages of living in the middle of nowhere is that there's nobody to bother, and it goes the other way too. All right, there's nobody to bother me, so they can all blast their things, and it's like you don't hear it. It's nice and quiet out here. So, all right, well, cool. So let's take a look at some InSight images. Let's see. I think I've got it all set up. And I saw something in the chat. Tim, yeah, there is a link. Let me get that for you. Now, I guess the link that I'm going to send here onto the chat is probably, well, I gotta go this way. I haven't seen the news thing that they did this afternoon. I just heard the sound this morning, and I'm trying to get to where I want to go here slowly, because I saw it here on my list. Permafrost. I thought I saw it here. Remembers. I'm going to. I hear that I'm being. Go ahead, Tom.
I found a YouTube link for the InSight thing. I could post that.
Post it, please. And
okay.
I will be right back. I'm being summoned. Hold on.
And hey, Tom, just out of my curiosity, did you look at that teleconference as well? You're on mute.
No, Bobby, I didn't watch the teleconference on InSight today. I missed it. Was it good?
Oh, it was all right. It's great. And,
The servant's job is never done. All right, let's take a look at some InSight images here. Let me pull it up. Oh, of course, now I'm seeing the thing there. All right. Pull that up there and share the screen. Oh, press the right button. Go to infinity. And here we go. So here's just the main site. And they have various things here, but to find the raw images, you go to multimedia and then down to raw images. And it sort of looks like there's a bunch of other things in here too. So, definitely take a look at all this. It's probably, if nothing else, kind of interesting. It sort of looks like they landed in a pretty benign place. Even sort of the surrounding area looks pretty rocky, but right in their locale there looks pretty good. So yeah, here they're just showing a few of the images and stuff. Here's the solar array deployed, so that looks very nice. It's very cool. Here's part of that arm thing that grabs and moves stuff around, I guess. Not quite sure what all this is. This is the cover. Yeah, well, it moved already, but that was the cover to the, I think the location where they're going to put the sample. Or, no. Wrong mission. What is that dome thing? I guess it's this thing. Yeah. Okay, so the seismometer. Oh, right. Okay, let's go to here, and all will be revealed. Don't have to guess. So 48 images. That's pretty good. So yeah, I think the last time that we were here had like 5 images, or maybe 6. There it looks.
Sure saying it's good. It's time to load.
Nice and slow. It's
starting to lag too.
really slow. Uh-oh. Trouble ahead. Hang in there. Hang in there.
Yeah, you're. Should be. Lag.
These images, like full-size images that they've just shrunk down. So yeah, it's just taking all the bandwidth to load these images.
Well,
all right, well, we're going to look at them anyway.
With the internet.
Yeah, I think images are almost completely loaded now. Oh, there we go.
And
are we
maybe
back?
you can explain to Tim Robinson how to be on the panel.
Yes. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah?
You're good.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, these images are like full resolution images that they have artificially shrunken down to size. And so that shrinking part has to be done by the client, my computer. So in uploading these things, it has to process all these things, which, like, because they're so big, they're big files, so they just suck all the bandwidth out, and I freeze up. But I guess I am back. So Tim, to be on the panel, you just have to send me an email, right? cosmiclettuce@gmail.com, and just say that you want to be on the panel. And what that does, okay, is that turns the switch on, right? So every single day, I will send you an email with a link that will get you onto the panel. Now, the only way to turn that switch off is for you to email me again, or tell me in some way to turn it off, and then I will. But that's how that goes. You turn the switch on, and you get an email every single day. All right, here we are. Mars InSight. So, yeah, I think when we were last here, I think it did like these 6 or so, right? And we made a movie out of these 3. Saw the dust moving a little bit. It was kind of cool. It turns out that this arm moved too. It unlatched, and so they were somebody was able to make a 2-frame movie. So yeah, I saw that. I doubt that they saw mine, but well, that's how it goes. So yeah, these probably everybody's really sort of seen, but we can actually grab it here and really sort of zoom in a little bit. Now this image display tool that I use here is sort of a default thing. It sort of smooths the images, so we're not going to see the pixelation really well. But all right, so here we go. So yeah, this is the seismometer, this thing, and then that dome thing is a cover that's going to go on top of this to protect it from the wind and all of that, because they don't want to have to see all the wind and all that. That's going to mess up their stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see this, right? But see this patch that they're in? I mean, that's a really sharp dividing line there, right? Between what looks like pretty rough and rocky and not. And I guess, probably maybe most of that is because of the landing itself, right? Because the landing, they fire some kind of retro rocket. I forget exactly what it is. And so that's going to blow a lot of material out. So, yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised by what I'm seeing here, right? I mean, it sort of cleared out an area, it looks like. It's just kind of interesting how sharply defined it is. And you wouldn't think that big rocks would move. But, yeah, I don't know. It looks like a pretty benign environment, right? I mean, regardless. See, but there's other patches here too, that sort of look the same way, right? It's just a bare patch, huh? It'd be kind of interesting to see what this looks like from above. What these bare patches are. Yeah, I don't know. So here's some of the. I always think it's really cool to actually see the like the wiring harnesses and stuff, and I mean, look at that, just mess. It's pretty incredible. But yeah, being the nerd I am, I like to see these wiring harnesses and hardware and cable, right? You know, some kind of steel cable. Very cool.
Sam Robinson possibly slope when debris eventually rolls off, leaving it smooth.
Let me
Yeah, check the chat.
yeah, let me grab that if I can. Poor machine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not quite sure. Not quite sure. Could be anything. Could be anything. It's this is it's kind of an interesting looking reflection. Trying to figure out what this is. Not quite sure what that is. You have to see a full frame of it. I guess this dark thing might be this. Maybe, yeah. Not quite sure what that is though. What that's a reflection of. It sort of almost looks like it's I don't know, a little like bent or bubbled maybe? I don't know. That's kind of hard to. Wow, is that like a weld? Huh. I don't know what that is. Not quite sure what that is. Yeah, I'm actually even not sure how this works. Is this a... Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to look it up to find out, but this is sort of the first good view, right? So pretty cool.
And that reflection on the left side there is what people were originally saying was a shot of a person standing there.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, absolutely. Here, let's look at another one. We can look at another one. It's kind of a shiny metallic person. Yeah. Cool. I like it.
Yeah, I think the rumor was that it was somebody in a space suit came out to greet the thing when it landed.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, all those people living up there.
Well, you know, it's pretty interesting, right? And our brains, I mean, our brains are amazing, right? They are pattern finding machines, and yeah, we see all kinds of things in absolutely random nothing. Yeah, so who knows? Who knows? Actually, to me, like I said, it looks like a bubble to me, right? It sort of looks like this is popping out. And I don't know, you know, if the light is coming from over here, point, and back here would be a low point. So, yeah, I don't know, but it sort of looks like a bubble to me. But I can sort of see, you know, head with a, you know, some kind of mask thing or something, body, maybe, arm. Yeah, you know, we see all kinds of interesting things. That's
More
what we
like
do,
pattern
right?
creating machine says on the water.
We're a what machine?
Pattern creating machine says on the water.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna look at that too. Pattern creating, yes. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, that's why, right? When I see something like that, I've I've got these three simultaneous feelings, right? Curiosity, skepticism, and complete open-mindedness. So you know, and my reaction is, wow, that's pretty cool. What is it? Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty much the same view, though. I think this thing moved or something. Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
And welcome, Space TV. You can probably figure out what it's by looking at a photo of InSight.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey there, Space TV. Thanks for posting all those NASA in Silicon Valley videos. I'm going to get through those. Space TV posted a bunch of those earlier. I think earlier today. So kind of interesting. I didn't know that Ames was doing that. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely try to take some time this weekend to get through, at least one or two of them, or so. So yeah, thanks for posting those.
And Tim, possibly before you continue, have you been watching Twitch streams lately? I haven't.
Actually, no. It's I haven't been getting any notifications. And
this way, I'm one of your notifications if I can be on their Discord servers.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why, but all my notifications were like turned off, so I'm having to go individually onto the channels and turn the notifications back on. So kind of annoying.
Dang it, Nightbot. It's not Space TV's fault.
Oh.
That it's all cats.
I thought I fixed that.
Dang it.
Sorry about that, Tim. That's oh man, I thought I fixed that. So yeah, my apologies, Tim, for Nightbot. Nightbot is a little sensitive, but when Nightbot acts, it acts just like a machine, right? Just like boom. So yeah, I will definitely work on Nightbot a little bit to make it a little less sensitive. No problem. Nightbot. Okay, I'm gonna. Did I open this already or no? I probably did. Oh no, I guess not. Thought I did. Yeah. All right, so here's another shot. So okay, so here's the seismometer, right? And okay. These little things on the top are the things it's going to grab, right? This thing's going to come down and grab it, lift it up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Looks like a chalice. Isn't that cool? And then I guess this dome is going to go over this. So that's pretty cool. And pretty rocky, just like the rest of Mars. It's just a bunch of rocks.
Rocks and sands and bubbly ice.
Yeah, and absolutely no prospectors out there. Don't see any rabbits or coyotes or anything. So, no, just rocks and dirt. But people are pretty excited about being there, so that's cool. It's nice to have Mars, Mars actually be a place, right? Not just a point in the sky, point of light in the sky, but to actually have it be a place. That's kind of an interesting shaped rock there. Huh. All right, well, cool. Seems like a pretty nice place.
Is there any speculation as to why rocks there are relatively small, no large ones? Says asking Tim.
Let me pull that up so I can. Oh yeah, Tim, I haven't personally heard any theories, but I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't, right? And that there are, you know, poor grad students that have to sit there and count rocks and measure their sizes. That's yeah, that unfortunately is a student's task, or somebody, you know, who just likes to play with all the dirt. So, but my guess is that kind of information has been gathered and sort of, you know, looked at. As to theories, I'm sure there are. Trying to think, yeah, you know, do what we're all doing now and just do a search. You might try, like, you know, different sizes of rocks on Mars. You know, do a search on that and see what that shows you. So yeah, well, I'll tell you, know, they sort of intentionally chose a place on Mars. One of the things is to make it as easy as possible to successfully land, right? And so if you've got nice flat with just a couple of rocks, it makes it much easier to land. And I think, you know, seismically, I think this area is kind of interesting too. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it doesn't particularly matter where they land, just as long as they do. Here, let's look at this one. Now, you know, this was something that I saw, and maybe somebody who knows more about it than I do can answer what this hole is here. Was this thing on top of that or something? I'm not quite sure what that is. Does anybody have any idea what that is? I'm not sure. It just looks like a round hole. I don't know what it would be for, or what. I guess if we had a map, we'd be able to find out, huh?
Yeah, like a blueprint and stuff.
Yeah, I'll bet you there's a map here somewhere. Facts, spacecraft, instruments. We can probably these instruments. Let's go instruments. See if we can get to the bottom of this hole. Oh, look at that. That's not helping. It's right over here. So, but that picture.
No. Go back up.
That picture is too small.
I can see it. That little thing by that cup holder thing is that UHF antenna.
Well, this thing is the UHF antenna, but that hole is right next to it, like right down here on the deck, and there's nothing marked there. So that might be the wrong thing to look at. Let's see this. I'd like to see a closer view.
And Uncle Bill Durham said it might be the dust cover that was removed.
Well, but no. I I just see a round hole. So there was something either in it, I guess, or something they're going to put in it. But yeah, so I'm a little confused about that. I
Cosmic, you there? Uh-oh. We lost Cosmic. Houston, Cosmic, this is Houston. You copy?
Looks like he's still doing things, but the audio's gone.
I'm getting no feed on my YouTube thing. Yeah, but I can see his icon there. And he's gone. And I wish we can stop the feed from right here and stuff. Oh yeah. But I think only Cosmic can do that.
Yeah, we don't have any control over it.
Yeah, which just sucks and stuff. What I do whenever I was by myself, I just killed the call and stuff, and hope and pray that Cosmic will come back, get the wake ready and stuff. Yeah, but I think that little big thing by that empty hole is actually that UHF antenna. Yeah, you guys can. I think as long as we're still. Oh, wait. Tom. Okay, well, Tom is still on and don't want to feed stuff.
Yeah, I'm still here, Bobby.
Oh, okay. And I guess while we are still waiting for Cosmic to come back, oh my gosh, Tim. Atta, I'll be your divorce lawyer. It's kind of been awkward on my YouTube feed. It doesn't show me for some reason, but sometimes shows either Tom or Cosmic. I think it's kind of set up to where yeah, I think oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not, oh, um,